this is the holiday episode. Actually, it is the last episode of the year. So, welcome to B.Y.O.K Live. It is Friday. Friday. How was everyone's week? My name is Renita. I am the creator of the Be Your Own Kind platform where we promote self-love, self-acceptance. There's no greater person to be but you. So I'm going to just sit and have a little banter just to wait for some people to get on. Once again, how was your Fridays? How was your Friday? How was your week? Sorry. How was your week? Just put it in the comments. Let me know if you're here. My week was pretty long, pretty long, but I got through it. I'm now on winter break. I don't go back. I don't return to work until next year. So I'm going to take a nice long break. Like I'm going to do nothing. I actually did some self-care today. Got my little nails done. So yeah. Hi, Mom. Hey, Mom. Hi, Cynthia. Thank you, Diva. Yeah, I thought I'd get into like a little Christmas spirit, because Christmas is this Friday, yeah. And so this is going to be my last show for the year. I decided that I'm not going to return until, to the 11th, I think it is, or what is the date? It's been busy, but I know you opened up a child care center. That's super dope. Congratulations to you. Congratulations. Hey, Celia, how are you doing? How was your week? Yes, Mom, you are fighting sinuses. I don't like what I'm hearing. She's coughing a lot, but she's sounding better and better because you're all about those natural remedies. So yeah, so thank you guys for joining my live. Today, Jermaine picked this topic is what do the lonely do on Christmas? And it's not just about like surrounding around being single. This is COVID, right? Everybody is boo. I guess that's toward the sinuses. Everybody is, oh, Mom, Jacinthia said she helped you feel better. So it's COVID. So everyone is not able to travel and go see their family like they want to. So it's some people that's lonely for Christmas and not by choice, but by force of the situation. So that's what we're going to talk about today really briefly. But before we get into that, we're going to start our Key with 3 segment. So let me get my little segment thing in. So I found 2 of them that were pretty interesting. So let's do the first one. Let me share the screen. Little me, share the screen. There we go. So the first one is a guy. I saw this on I can't pronounce it. Cura, KUARO.com. And gonna do some you can do it during the live, Mom. So this HR rep said he fired an employee, but he refuses to leave. He is still coming to the office. What should I do? What do you think he should do? As I went over this with my mom earlier, and I was saying, he should refer him to a counselor, like to get counseling, because some people like their identity is their job. Like they've been doing the job so long that becomes their identity. And so when they're let go, it's hard for them to like function and move forward. So this HR rep is like, he just doesn't know what to do. And people on the questionnaire was just kind of like, tell him to scram, lock the door, kick him to the curb and this and that. And that there was another person that said that maybe you should show, like tender care or something like that. And I just feel like, hey, this is the midst of a pandemic. This person lost their job. You know what I'm saying? I love Office Space. That is my movie. You could purchase him a red stapler, but I don't know if that'd be nice. But at least with them, like they kept him, like he kept coming to work and he wasn't getting a paycheck. I don't know why he would keep doing it. He should not be allowed to keep coming on site. He might be at a snapping point. Be gentle. Right. He might be at a snapping point. And I don't even understand how he's still getting in, because normally when you're fired, you lose access to the building. You don't get the keys or whatever it is for you to get access. So maybe it's a public place, like especially if it's like a fast food joint, like a mall, a store, restaurant. Like these are public places. You can't lock people out of this. So it's like, you would have to handle it gently because you don't want them to come in and snap, snap on everyone. So I thought this was an interesting one. I don't know of too many people that get fired but and keep coming to work because they kind of be salty, like, I forget you then. But I thought this was an interesting one. Did anybody have any more thoughts on this? I was like, if you fired, this is the time to file unemployment because I hear unemployment is popping. I feel like they are really, a lot of people are really getting paid right about now on unemployment. But kudos to him, and I hope he finds another job very soon. So then I have another one. This is a Christmas one. So I thought this one would be pretty interesting, especially for those that like to decorate. So let me go there. So this is a husband, and he says, every December, my wife virtually buries our home in Christmas decorations. It's not just the tree and stockings in the living room. She's not happy until there are Christmas towels and Christmas soap in the bathroom and another tree and nicky nacky stuff downstairs. Not even a doorknob is safe from decoration. It drives me nuts. I feel so claustrophobic. I bump into these decorations everywhere I turn. I was raised differently, more simply. There was a tree in the living room and stockings hung from the mantle. That was it. For the last 20 years of our marriage, I have suggested unsuccessfully that we compromise and alternate every other year. One year her way, the next mine. When I do, she tearfully accuses me of being Scrooge. I admit I'm not big on the commercialized Christmas season, but is my request unreasonable? Oh, this from the other key. Oh, unemployment is ending next week. Well, that sucks. Wish him well, right? So for this one, um, I feel like both of them should be sensitive to each other's needs, and I don't think the compromise of them alternating Christmases is a bad idea, So one year he could be annoyed and one year she could be annoyed. You know what I'm saying? I had to ease up this year, realize I was doing too much. Yeah, but was it bothering, like is it bothering everyone in your house if you're doing too much? I mean, sometimes I feel like over decorating it kind of like push you in the spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really get into the Christmas spirit until the Christmas tree is up, so I don't know. I think it's subjective. That, yeah, it is. The financial lady. It is extra money buying all those extra Christmas decorations. I do agree with that. But if it makes her happy, but on the other hand, he doesn't need to be miserable every Christmas either. So that's why I said the compromise would be good. Not for everyone, Celia. Oh, the extra money. That's mama with the decorating, got Christmas everywhere. And mom does that though. Like mom decorates, it's a Snoopy here, Snoopy, isn't it Snoopy? Yeah, Snoopy here, Snoopy there, playing the piano, then there's one doing something else and do my mom, oh, snowman. My mom loves snowman. It is snowman out in her house, like for real. The compromise is a good one. So I'm like, to make each other happy. And he's been compromising for 20 years. He's been annoyed for 20 Christmases. So what would it hurt for why is the printer talking? So what would it hurt for them to alternate years at this point? You know what I'm saying? I just knew I was doing it. Well, apparently this wife does not think that she's doing too much at all. Man, I still do. Like I said, sometimes you just have to get into the Christmas season. Like we have a tree and then we have stockings on our TV stand, like it's a big TV stand. So we got the stockings hanging there. Then we got a red light behind the TV, and then that's it. And then I made a wreath to put on the door, and that's it. We were gonna do all these lights and stuff, but we just was like, nah. Compromise is good. I can't wait. I can't with all the decorations because they stay up until Easter. Well, that's another thing. I remember going to somebody's house in November and I'm like, oh, you guys decorated for Christmas early. And they were like, no, this was last year. So there are some people who never take their decorations down. Then there are some people that keep their decorations up and they turn the lights on every day. Like it's some people that don't turn the lights on and some people that do. So you do have those people that literally have Christmas up all year round. So yeah, it is those people, but I mean, you like it, I love it. Well, my whole thing is, whatever makes you happy. Like if it makes you happy to have, the decorations up, fine. But if it's driving everybody in the house nuts, then compromise is always needed. So I thought that was a really good keyword. Okay, so I liked our shoot for the breeze last week. And before I introduce this next segment, of course, I'm going to play a commercial. Do you find yourself overwhelmed with small business tasks? Well, Be Your Own Kind Freelancing is here to take the weight off. We specialize in assisting businesses with various administrative duties, HR consulting, online marketing, and editing services for podcasters and YouTubers. If you have a need we haven't mentioned, contact us to see if we can help. For more information, email us at info@beyourownkind.com. Leave the tedious tasks with us and take your time back. Yes, Mom, you do keep your lights up all year round, but you are not one of those people that light it up. I be thinking about the light bill though. But I guess isn't any different than you running your TV all night? I don't know. Maybe I'm cheap. But like I said, to each his own, right? So I like that shoot for the breeze episode last week, and we're still going to do that once a month. But I thought maybe we can incorporate some things that's happening right now in the show before we get into the topic, so we don't have to talk about one topic for the whole time. Let the commercial. Oh, thank you, Mom. I'm working on a new one because I've been playing around with video editing. I'll show you guys the latest commercial because that's what I like to do later on in the show. So this new segment is called What's the 411? Number one, because I love Mary J. Blige. And number two, I just thought that it kind of made sense. So let's get into the What's the 411 segment. What's the 411? What's the 411? I got it going on. I got it going on. All right. So last week we talked about Lizzo. She was sad. She was having a bad day, and everybody was like, yeah, I knew she was sad about being fat. So anyway, now she had did a detox, and people are criticizing her for that. First, they're criticizing her for being happy about her body, and then they're criticizing her when she's trying to lose weight and get healthy. So it's kind of like she damned if she do, and she damned if she don't. She can't win at this point, So recently she came back out. She's feeling good about herself, and she's like, you know what? You can do what you want with your body. So let's get into what she had to say. Let me do this. And la 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 la. There we go. All right. So this is a lot of banter of what I just said. Let's get into. Okay. So here's the thing. She did a JJ Smith 10-day smoothie detox, which actually works. I have that book. And I did do her detox. I did her detox longer than 10 days. I probably shouldn't have, but I did it for 14 days and I felt so much better. I messed up because I put the crap back in my body, but the whole point is to get all of that junk out, and then you start eating correctly. So she did this, and everybody was just like in an uproar, which I just think at this point, everybody's bored. So everyone's getting on her, and we have some tweets that saying Lizzo don't owe us anything. She's absolutely free to do whatever she wants. I think the disappointment lies in a lot of us, especially fat Black women, seeing ourselves in a woman who was so proud and confident in her body. It made us want to do the same to ours. And is really detoxing not being confident about your body? She was just trying to get rid of detox, so everybody was making a big deal about it. I'm not going to go into all of these. I want to get into what Lizzo says. So this is what she says.
I did the 10-day smoothie detox, and as you know, I would normally be so afraid and ashamed to post things like this online because I feel like as a big girl, people just expect if you are doing something for health, you're doing it for like a dramatic weight loss, and that is not the case. In reality, November stressed me the fuck out. I drank a lot. I ate a lot of spicy things and things that fucked my stomach up. And I wanted to reverse it and get back to where I was. I'm so proud of myself. I'm proud of my results. My sleep has improved, my hydration, my inner peace, my mental stability, my fucking body, my fucking skin, the whites of my eyes. Like, I feel and look like a bad bitch. And I think, that's it. I'm a big girl who did a smoothie detox. And I wanted to share that with you guys. I got exactly what I wanted out of it. And every big girl should do whatever the fuck they want with their bodies.
And do you disagree with that? Do you disagree with what she said? Like, it's your body and you should be able to do whatever you want to do with it. And everyone's criticizing her. And I don't know, it's just annoying. Just because she wants to be healthy does not mean she is not right. Right. Doesn't it mean it's losing weight and improving or editing yourself doesn't mean that you don't love yourself. You do the edits and you do the improvements because you love yourself. Like, hey, I want to feel better. Like she said she wasn't sleeping good. She's like, hey, I want to feel better. So I don't see nothing wrong with that. Lizzo, stay true to yourself as you've been. Don't let the naysayers get in your head. Get healthier, but continue to love yourself. I wish Lizzo was watching this, Mom, because I think she needs to hear this. Because we heard last week she's having a bad time. She was eating terrible. You know, this is, I'll say it again, this is seasonal affective oh my God, let's say disorder time. You know what I'm saying? Where everyone is sad, it's not enough sunlight, people is losing it, you know, like, and with the pandemic, you can't be out with people. So she had a bad month. So she's detoxing whatever she ate while she was in her depressive cycle, and nothing's wrong with that. Right. She's always worked out. I didn't get people's problem with it. I saw a lot of big women. Right. And I think back to what that tweet said, that Lizzo was kind of promoting like, hey, you're big, that's good. You don't have to, like, some people was taking it like, well, you don't have to exercise. You know, you can do, you eat whatever. And really, you can do that. You know, everything is your decision. But I think she said, I think they felt convicted, like, man, maybe I should be detoxing. Maybe I should be doing, you know, something, improving my health, you know. And I think that it only affected those that probably, you know, was told that they need to do something about their body and they had finally gotten into that mode where, hey, this is just who I am. I'm going to be in this body and this weight for the rest of my life. And to be honest, you still can. Like, I think that people just put too much into these celebrities and they forget about their own, like, identity. And so they're caught up in the celebrity identity. So when a celebrity does something that they don't like, then they're just all depressed and distraught. Like, come on, man. We don't know what she may be, right. And she shared it to us, but then when she shared it with us, when she shared it with us, everybody was like, yeah, I knew she was fat. They were pointing fingers and laughing at her. And then when she's trying to, like I said, you kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. That's why I feel like you should just do what's right for you. You should just focus on you. That's just how I feel. Right. They're human just like us, just richer, and everybody knows who they are. And sometimes it's not good for everybody to know who you are, because, you know, celebrities be doing the same stuff that we be doing, but nobody ever know about it. So we kind of can get away with the goofy times. They can't. Those are the people they wanted us. Oh, those are the people that wanted to use her as a way to justify their right. So now that she's like, hey, I want to get healthier, you know, it's kind of like, come on now, hold yourself accountable. Just hold yourself accountable. So the next thing I wanted to talk about before we get into the topic is, oh my God. Now, I don't know how old everybody is on here, but Coming to America was the movie. I don't know if any of y'all saw it. Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall, a whole bunch of other people. I think James Earl Jones, a whole bunch of like black greatness. And it was like a funny comedy. First of all, I love Eddie Murphy. So anything Eddie Murphy, I'm for it. But I'm really for this Coming to America 2, which is going to be released. Like, yes. So we're watching the trailer because, yes, I'm trolling Eddie Murphy. So let's get into it. Of course, we have ads. We can't live without ads now, can we?
But Grammarly can help.
Grammarly actually is beneficial. I'll let that one play.
In this video, we will discuss first Coming to America photos, reintroduce Eddie Murphy, and more. Before starting the video, please subscribe our channel for movies updates.
Oh, this ain't the actual
Amazon has released the first look photos for its comedy sequel, Coming to America.
Oh, I don't think I like this one.
Introduces Eddie Murphy as Amanda as Prince Hakeem. The photos were posted to the Prime Video Twitter account and feature Murphy.
Oh, I don't know. No, this wasn't what I was looking for. Sorry. I thought this was the actual trailer. Here it is. Official trailer. There we go.
Now that we've helped people customize and save with Liberty Mutual, we can finally do some beach.
Oh yeah, Tiana Taylor's in the second one. She wasn't in the first one, Celia. I'm talking about the first one was epic. Is this coming? Oh, maybe it's not a trailer yet. Well, we're going to watch this. Oh, there's not a trailer? Well, let's watch the first one then.
He was attended by devoted servants.
Do you think perhaps just once I might use the bathroom by myself?
Most to music, sir.
White boots!
And engaged by royalty.
I love this movie.
Why? Why can't I find my own wife?
We've gone to a great deal of trouble to select for you a very fine wife.
I want a woman that's going to arouse my intellect.
This movie is awesome.
Where will you find such a woman?
In America.
So he traveled across the sea.
Okay.
To the land of opportunity.
All right. So I feel like everybody saw this movie and now I'm just watching this because I like the movie.
The king is back in his kingdom.
You know, I hate when people like make up stuff. Okay, it's not a trailer. We've come to that conclusion. So I saw it somewhere though where people were talking about it, but you said it was just the photos. I'm not letting it go, Emma.
Is back.
Here we go.
Amazon
Here's
Studios
something.
has released the first photos for the Coming to America sequel with Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall.
Okay, you guys are right.
Arouse my intellect as well as my loins.
Where will you find such a woman?
In America.
Arsenio took to his Instagram in celebration, writing, "We are coming back to America March 5th, and we have a ton of surprises for you."
Who?
It may have taken 32 years since the original. but
32
yes, the Bing
years,
Crosby
guys.
is back, and of course, the iconic James Earl Jones returns.
What is that?
And a new cast member we can't wait to see.
Ooh,
Leslie Jones.
Leslie Jones.
She plays the mother of Prince Akeem's son, which he never knew he had. Oops. Leslie tells Entertainment Weekly, quote, "To be involved in such an important celebration of Black culture and Black excellence with one of the greatest ensemble casts of all time was an honor. There are plenty of nods to the original,
love
but there's
Leslie
a
Jones.
huge emphasis on family and female empowerment in this film, which I love." Continuing with our Flashback Friday.
Okay, that's enough. All right, I'll let it go, you guys. So yeah, I'm really excited. I know it's Leslie Jones. What is her name? She's a celebrity, a comedian. I think it's Lene or something is her name. Start LU or whatever. Yeah. How is that barber still alive? That's an excellent question. That barber was about 70, 80 years old in the first one. So there isn't a trailer yet. That's what happens when you don't watch videos before. Yep, Lunel. I love her. I follow her on Instagram. Have you guys seen her Savage Venti pictures on Instagram? Yeah, she killing it. She just had like a knee replacement surgery and she is killing it. Killing it. All right, so before we get into the title, I want to show you guys this. I don't know if you've seen my commercial, which first I'm going to show you, and then I'm going to show you the video to where it came from. So let me get to that. Yeah, so Jermaine said I did good. There's no sound. So let's start it over. Okay, so you hear that, right? So this is where I got it from. This girl did it all by herself. I just want to show you a piece of this. Watch this. Why is she getting it like this though?
But how can I be when I have nobody?
She got her own bell. She her own background. I love this video.
Knowing that we won't be together a silent night. I know it's gonna be joy to the world, but it's gonna be sad for me. What do the lonely do at Christmas? Oh, what do the lonely do at Christmas?
Right. I just wanted to show y'all that. commercial. I sat and watched this. I'm like, she did a whole video by herself. Maybe that is what the lonely do. I thought it was so dope. So that's where I got that video. I was looking up what do the lonely do for acapella, and she popped up, and I was just like, "What is her name?" I think I subscribed. I didn't subscribe. Her name is Deidre V. Like, yes, you got to get into her, man. You got to get into her. Oh man. So okay. So what do the lonely do for Christmas? Before we get into articles, which the more we talk, the less I'll remember them, Mom. I was thinking that what do we do for Christmas is we keep celebrating Christmas. Like there was an article that I read, and is actually here, but I'll spare you, that it says me time during the pandemic is overrated. All we've had this year was me time. Like that's all we've had this entire year. So even though we may not be with our families, or we may not have do the traditional things during Christmas, now is the time to create new traditions. Like if we can't travel, let's Zoom, or let's find there's a lot of like games now you could play through Zoom. There are a lot of like you can send stuff through Amazon, do a gift exchange with the family members that you couldn't spend time with. Like now it's time to be creative. We can create new traditions that might can just tag along for years to come. So the number one thing you do is not just like cancel Christmas. Do not cancel Christmas. You deserve to celebrate, because this is the end of the year. This is a celebratory time, and you deserve it. Like this was a really rough year. Like I was at work, and this lady sent the newsletter, and she named everything that happened this year, and I'm just looking at it like, oh my God. Oh my God, from the fires in Australia, civil unrest with the Black Lives Matter. Then you have the election, which is still ongoing, according to the current president. Then we had this pandemic, of course. Then we had killer hornets. Do y'all remember that? Like this year has been insane. So why not celebrate? Like, why not find something in this time to celebrate? So Jermaine said, yeah, so many still haven't learned a damn thing this whole year. And I don't see how you can't, how you haven't learned anything this year. You've had nothing but me time. Like I just said, like you've had nothing but reflection time. I promise you. And people say this all the time, but I 100% mean this when I say this. I am not the same Renita I was in March as I am today. I just definitely am not. Like things I used to sweat and worry about, it don't matter. It's minute. The things I used to worry about are just plain stupid right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, people we watching on our social media, people losing family members because of this stuff, while our president is not even taking it serious. He making jokes about drinking bleach and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I just don't get why he's one of the people that didn't learn, but that's another thing. Games on, yeah, it is games on Facebook. I don't know about FaceTime. Oh, the FaceTime call. It is. I play some of those games with my cousin. It definitely is. Everything that happened in the Bible. It sure is. And the funny thing is, Celia, you can ask my mom. I called her. This was back in March when we first found out about the pandemic. And I called her and she answered the phone. And I said, oh my God, thank God. Because I surely thought Jesus came back and forgot about me. That's how weird this whole pandemic is. I thought Judgment Day had hit and I did not make the number. Like, I was so concerned about that. Like, seriously. Like, yes, this is crazy. I agree, Jermaine. Not a damn thing. Right. And another thing that this article said is this year we learned to change our pace. People that were moving too fast, slowed down, and people that wasn't moving at all started to move. Like there were a lot of people that started businesses, that started writing books. You know what I'm saying? Like people started doing things that like really like knocking off their to-do list because it was nothing else to do. So everyone changed their pace this year. But I feel like for Christmas, you shouldn't have to change your pace from every other year. I think that you should celebrate it make a new tradition and celebrate it anyway. You know what I'm saying? And try to incorporate Christmas. You can do charities. There's a if you don't want to do the physical type of charity, you can always, donate to it's 1,000 charities, a lot of people that's not working. You know what I'm saying? So people still playing games, still hating. Well, some people took that me time and made it all about them and still play victim and things not working in my life because of such and such and such and such and such and so, like, you know what I'm saying? So there were people that just kept, I don't know, they just didn't get it, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, like, what do you guys think about what I'm saying? Like, how do you feel about that? Like, do you feel like you can still find some sort of holiday in these next 2 weeks? Because I feel like we can be creative, we can find a way. We have 2 weeks. If we haven't discovered a way to celebrate Christmas and find some happiness in that, I still think that there is definitely time to find happiness in that. And before I go to my article, we are still doing the 'Tis the Season to Win stuff. I teamed up with Lavish Looks by Miss Michi, and she is giving away sunglasses. And I am giving away a free B.Y.O.K t-shirt, and you're also getting a $25 Amazon gift card. That's a way to have fun during the holidays. And all you have to do is, I'm going to actually put in the comments the link with the actual instructions, and all you have to do is like my YouTube page and like her, Miss Michi's Instagram page. So there you go. So the instructions is at the top of the list. All right, so let me get off of it. I never can get this off when I get it on. I think Mom said something. Oh, I just sent the link, Celia. People still play. Wait, we got that already. Where is the link to join? Find the happiness within. Right, you have to find happiness within. I'll send the link in a second. So I found an article that I wanted to share, and I don't know how helpful it'll be, but it's pretty much everything I just said because I read the article before we started. And it's 10 meaningful ways to celebrate Christmas this year. And these pop-ups. That's a pretty tree. So number one, I just said is start a new family tradition. Start a new one. You know what I'm saying? Jermaine says, I feel like it is what you make it. Just like you have to make your house a home. If you're alone on Christmas, you make your own dinner, put up your own tree, some music, lonely up in here for Christmas, hashtag. And you know what, Jermaine? You can call me and Zoom me, and we can all have Christmas from California to your hometown, Chicago. You know what I'm saying? And we can, if you get too lonely, you can contact us. You're always welcome to. But you're right. You're right. Everything is what you make it. You put on some Christmas music, make you a small Christmas dinner. You know what I'm saying? If you have some friends, invite them over. Just make sure it's within the limit. I don't know if it's like more than 10 or whatever the space is. That's making a new tradition. Instead of it being a family of Christmas, it could be a friend Christmas. You know what I'm saying? You are from Flossmoor, Jermaine. We haven't forgot, but we love you, Jermaine. It's okay to skip the traditional Christmas ham this year. Serve a non-traditional dinner. Order a pizza. Make some Italian beef. Here's the thing: money is limited. Money is scarce. If you don't have the money to get the pot roast and all that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Serve a non-traditional dinner. Like, it's nothing wrong with serving a non-traditional dinner. Once again, do it within your means. It's not the same anyway, and then Uber Eats have it where you can actually order different people food and it'll deliver it to them, and then you guys can Zoom and eat together, or if I don't see myself doing that, that's expensive, but you have everybody else Uber Eats from a restaurant and you sit in from a Zoom and you eat together. That is another creative way to have a family dinner. Excuse me. Yes, Jermaine, you can always Zoom me. You can always Zoom me that day. It's not letting me join the live. Oh, it's a different link, Celia. I'll send it in a second. Wrap gifts in fabric. I looked at that. It said do it instead of paper. Invest in a few fabric bags. I don't know about that one. Host a virtual gathering. That's always good. Like right now, we're gathering, we're talking, we're having fun, we kikiing, whatever. It's fun. Decorate like grandma. I don't ever remember my grandma decorating. I remember my mom decorating for my grandma. So you can do that. That costs too what cost everything costs too much. So yeah. Give back. Now, one of the best, and it's really weird that one of the things for self-care is giving back. How does that help with self-care? It helps with self-care because when you give to others, it makes you feel good about yourself. It gives you purpose. You know what I'm saying? So I think that giving back is an excellent way to celebrate your Christmas. I will stick with my dollar store wrap. Man, I went to the dollar store today and racked up on all Christmas stuff. This is from the dollar store. I think this is from Michael's, but I got like a Christmas scarf, everything. I'm gonna be 2 Christmas out on Christmas. Y'all ain't ready. Adopt a new culture celebration. Yeah, you can do they're saying the Feast of the Seven Fishes, but we have Hanukkah around here, we have Kwanzaa around here. So many different cultures. They celebrate Christmas in a different way. I personally would like to go to a Puerto Rican house because they make the best stuffing. That stuffing is so good. Mama never decorated. My daddy was a decorator when he was alive, and I didn't know that. That makes a lot of sense. This is why she depended on you to decorate. The Cynthia said, I'm letting the kids, son, nephew, niece plan our activities for, and that's going to be fun. And how creative is it going to be with them doing it? You know, like the kids know the technology, they know the games, they know how to maneuver through the technical world. So that's going to be fun. I can't wait for you to post things about that, Cynthia. I give a plate of food every Christmas to the homeless and or Thanksgiving. You just step outside here in LA and there are homeless, but you're right. It does make you feel good. It does make you feel well. I have seen that, Jermaine, on YouTube where there's like communities, homeless communities, because the weather is pretty hot. So you can pretty much stay outside, for like throughout the year. So I think that's really dope. And it does make you feel good because you're like, hey, I served a purpose today, so when you give, it actually helps you. Play a new Christmas game. There's so many, and they're mentioning the white elephant. I love the white elephant. Last year at my job, we had like 3 Christmas parties, and I got all the interesting gifts. All the interesting gifts. I have like a toilet paper shooter. You put the toilet with like a gun. You put the toilet paper in there, you shoot it out at people. Like that's what I got. Like it was just crazy stuff that I never would have gotten if it wasn't for that. So yeah. And it's like you said, you can find different Christmas games. Like I'm actually gonna try out those hot chocolate. I've been looking up those hot chocolate bombs all week, and I think I'm gonna make some just so me and my mom and the kids, we can just get some milk and make some strawberry milk or whatever. I think that'll be cool. Draw names for gifts. It's 2 weeks in, but it's still not too late. And then you can make like a $10 limit. Go to Walmart, go to Dollar Tree. It's the thought that counts. You don't have to spend a lot of money to have fun. And I think that's what we get mixed up in with Christmas. Like, I got to get you this, I got to get you that. But just me going out to see my niece for the first time and see my niece I haven't seen in a while, like that's worthwhile. That's priceless. You can't put a price tag on that. You know what I'm saying? Give practical gifts. I just said that. So those were some good things. Those are some good things that, I didn't know you dropped some off. Well, I kind of want to try to make some. I'm gonna make some brownies tomorrow and some cupcakes. So I'll probably be posting that. So here is the link, Celia. If you want to say something. So what do you guys think about those? Can you think of any other traditions that you could come up with for the Christmas holiday? We don't have to be, they are awesome. I've been testing out my sister's hot. Oh my God. So are you okay, here's a question. Are you putting it in hot water or are you putting it in the milk? Because I see different ones. I've been on Pinterest. It's some that's put in milk, and then it's some that then I saw like a peppermint spoon, like you crush up the peppermint and then you put it in a refrigerator, and it's literally it's like a spoon mold. So you put the crushed peppermint in the mold and you put it in a refrigerator, and then you put the peppermint spoon in the hot chocolate and you stir it and it kind of gives it like that peppermint flavor. Then Asha was like, the easier way to do that is just put peppermint on the spoon and put it in the refrigerator. She's so practical. So hey Celia, what's happening?
Nothing.
And for everyone else, I put the link in there. So if you want to chime in after Celia, you're welcome to. What's going on? So what do you think? What are some good holiday tidbits
So
for
the
the
whole
pandemic?
reason why I was doing the chocolate bombs is that I am making them for like all of my family members, like their families. So like I made some for the girls, the boys, and then like the adults. I'm on the phone. What? Sorry.
That's okay. You have children. We
Yeah,
have done
what?
both. The warm milk tastes better to me. We did chocolate chip cookie spoon. Oh, did you use the molds for the chocolate chip cookie spoons? I just ordered some off Etsy for my mother. I had never heard of them until the other day. Yeah, like Celia just kind of started talking. I don't know if you learned it from Celia, but that's when I was like, ooh, gotta
Yeah,
try it.
so I made them so that this way what I'm doing is I'm dropping them off at my family member's house or I'm mailing them. And then on Christmas Eve, we're gonna set a time and all get on Facebook Live and then we're gonna do it all together so the kids I can see their faces with them opening up and all the different marshmallows. I found Christmas tree marshmallows, I found rainbows. They sell Lucky Charms, just the marshmallows in a bag. The Lucky Charm marshmallows, they sell them in just a
Oh
bag
yeah,
now.
I love Lucky Charms.
So I did like the white chocolate for those ones because those are like they taste different, and then they also sell peppermint marshmallows. So you could do that too. Or inside the hot chocolate bomb, you could just put a little bit of the peppermint inside there. This way, once you pour the milk on it, the peppermint will go in it already.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's kind of similar to that peppermint spoon, right?
Right, right. So you could do
Right.
that.
So
And
where are
then
you guys getting these spoon molds? Do I have to order from Amazon or can I just walk into a Michael's or a Hobby Lobby and get it? Because if so, that's what I'm
they
gonna do
didn't
tomorrow.
have any at mine here, but they have them there. I actually bought mine off of Amazon and got it in 2 days.
Yeah, I guess I could wait 2
I
days.
mean, it
Because
just
I
all
wanted to
depends.
have some for my when I go to my mom's.
I told you last week I'll drop you some off.
I know, but I like to make stuff. So I figured I could make the cookie spoons that Jacinthia was talking about. And then you could just what do? You just put it in the milk and you eat it? That sounds so good. That sounds dope. That sounds really good.
Yeah, so yeah, so there's that and then there's like different types of ones that people make. Um I I was actually what I was gonna do is I was gonna try them this weekend is make like the adult ones will be with the Irish cream liquor and put it inside the hot chocolate bomb. This way it's
Oh,
kind of
mom,
like
maybe we should make some dirty hot chocolate bombs, ma.
yeah,
What do you
so
think? What do you
yeah.
think?
So I was gonna do that, or I have also seen where people do the hot chocolate bombs and then they say, you know how when people do the strawberries and they have those little things of liquor inside of them? I
Uh-huh.
was Some people were just giving them the liquor things already like screwed on and then just sending them like that and then they could put it inside there when they're
My
done.
bad. Go ahead.
So yeah, so that's the thing I'm doing with my family. And it's not and the crazy part is I'm doing it with not just with my husband's side of the family, I'm doing it with my side of the family. So it's
Uh-huh.
gonna be like 30 people on the Facebook Live. Like, well, the
Oh,
Facebook call.
wow.
Yeah, Facebook call. And then, on Facebook, they have like when you do like the Facebook FaceTime thing or whatever it's called, they have like games on there. They have one where it's like who could eat the most cheeseburgers. So you see the kids going like trying to like eat the cheeseburgers on the screen. It's hilarious. And then we videotape it so they can see themselves. So that's how we do them too. We did one with for Thanksgiving we did it with my grandparents because I'm really close to my grandparents on my dad's side, and
Yeah.
so we bought them a Facebook portal thing, and there we go on there once a week and we do games with them on
Oh,
on the
okay.
Facebook portal. My grandma cracks up at herself. She thinks she's hilarious.
Oh, you got all the traditions. So see what I'm saying? Like Celia is making the most of of Christmas. So there's some ideas there. Everybody get on Zoom. You send something to all the kids, and watch them. You can still watch them open their presents, or like to Cynthia, you can put the kids in charge of it because they're so technological inclined, and do some different stuff. Once again, set your own traditions. Okay, so we're gonna do a commercial break and then we'll come right back. Let me share the screen. One day it'll pop up. It might not pop up. What? Okay, scratch that. I can't get it to play. Go ahead.
And then the other thing we did too on Facebook, for Thanksgiving was a lot of my family members, of course, we all did our own thing. We ended up having everyone drop off, like my grandparents, like we all live, like I live closer to them, so some of my family members, like I would pick up stuff. So like all the dishes that we usually would make when we would go there, we all made like a small portion for my grandparents, and then I picked it up and then dropped it off over there, so they kind of had like they didn't miss nothing really for Thanksgiving. And then we left the Facebook thing live, the Facebook portal on, so everyone could jump on and off in between their Thanksgiving, so my grandparents could see everyone. So that's another thing that you could do too. Is some people, we just like, that's what we're gonna do as well, is for the on Christmas just leave it on, and then people could jump on and off to see my grandparents when because they just be sitting there chilling, they forget it's even on until someone's like, "Grandma, can you hear me?" And then she's like, "Oh, Mija, oh, you're here," because they she'll just go
Yeah.
on. She'll just be watching TV and you can see her on the portal, like, "Grandma." She's like, "Oh yeah, hold
I
on."
haven't really been on Zoom with older people.
We
Maybe like 60 is the highest. So my mom be pretty alert. Like she be having the music playing in the background. Like she be ready for Zoom. Like she live for Zoom. I have another cousin. I think she's 50 and she really be into it too. Like they really like Zoom. My
well, we
family.
didn't do well. We don't, because Zoom I think was too advanced for my grandparents, so I got in the Facebook portal. So basically, when we call,
Hey,
it's like,
Lisa, honey. Hey, Lisa. Thank
"Hey."
you, Mom.
So yeah,
Yeah. So,
we did stuff like that, and then what we did too as cousins, we usually do a white elephant gift. And because
oh,
there's so
okay.
many of us, so what we did was we did those, everyone had a number, like picked a like what we did was, we did, of course, it was like what, 23 of us. So what we did was, we did like one of those like tronic random number picks.
Uh-huh.
So what we did was we did numbers 1 through 23 to like get our numbers picked. And then we're like, I went first and then I got number 15, whatever, and then that's how we got like the gifts. So what we did was, since we can't see each other, is so it was number 15, right? So then on
Mm-hmm.
Christmas, actually no, I think we're doing it this on Christmas, we're actually gonna do the number thing again, and then that's what number we get to know, like that's who we get to pick for the white elephant. So like I'm number 15. So we ended up mailing off all our gifts to my cousin's house. So everyone white elephant's at my cousin's house right now, and then we're gonna do like a big Facebook live thing, and then whatever our number is, we're gonna tell her like, "No, I'm taking that one, and then give me this one, open up that gift." So because we all
So
can't
how
be
y'all
there.
gonna exchange it though? If somebody wants somebody else's gift, are you mailing it to that person?
Once everything is done, so like say like right now we're like live,
Right,
right?
right. So once the
So
whole thing done, you guys gonna mail it.
my aunt's gonna mail it. So we ended up mailing all of our stuff to my aunt's house, so no one could cheat. So what we did was everyone mailed their gifts to my aunt's house, and
I'm sorry. Go ahead. She said it don't sound lonely, girl. They sound like everybody popping in the face. Right. Clearly Celia is not having a lonely Christmas.
well, I'm just saying this is the stuff that like, so a couple of a lot of my family does have like different type of anxieties and stuff like that. So me and my other aunt try to we and her were on like online for like 3 or 4 hours, and we just ended up like trying to find different ways to do stuff that we normally do with the family, because we,
Mhm.
we are a big family, we are close. Even though like we don't see each other as much, but we do text, we do, stuff, and we have things that we do. And we know my grandfather just turned 89, and
Oh, nice.
so my grandmother's 88. So like we know they're not gonna be here much longer. So it's just kind of sad, because that's the things that they look forward to. So we were just trying to find things to do. So everyone took the white elephant gift, mailed it to my aunt's house, and then on Christmas Eve, um, we we're all gonna be on live, and then like everyone's like, so the first person, she's gonna say, okay, what present do you want? And so she's gonna open it up, and then she's gonna do the whole exchange thing, which we think is gonna be hilarious, because she's gonna have to do the stealing while by herself inside her house. So
Oh,
and then at the end, whatever you get left, which then she'll mail it off, or we'll pick it up. So
hey,
we're still
y'all.
the
Uh,
Hey, Asha. So we're still doing the white elephant. It's gonna be a little bit different, and it might take a
oh, that's
little bit
awesome,
longer.
Lisa. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
think
we're
that's
just
kind of cool. I think that's really cool. And Lisa, what you missed earlier is we said even though you're alone on Christmas, try to find a tradition. Um, try to find a tradition in your Christmas. Like this has been a rough year for everybody, and don't just throw out Christmas. Like try to find, like, even if you make like a small meal, put on some Christmas music, whatever gets you in the mood for Christmas, do it. This is the time to celebrate. Find something to celebrate. Find something to celebrate, because this is the celebrating moment. Hey cousin, how are you doing? This is my cousin from out of town. I don't know why we don't do an out of town Zoom like Celia's saying, where everybody gets together. Like we have family, Mississippi, New York, California, and I'm probably missing some more states. Like we should definitely set up a Zoom next year. Because Celia, that's a great idea. We could have tried to do like an elephant with everybody else. Like how you're doing. Hey Asha, mom, and then Jermaine said, hey Asha. So do you have any pointers for people that don't have such a big family or don't know what they're gonna do for the
I
holiday?
mean, try to find some friends and see to do stuff too, because like with like a group of friends that I have, we do it once a month because we know everyone's busy. So we do a Zoom, and we just get our wine and things that we like, and we just talk, or we play those games on the Facebook, FaceTime calling, and once you start drinking, some of them are even more hilarious. Things like that. And then what we ended up doing too, was funny, is that one of
What
my
girl? Go ahead.
one of my cousins, while we were doing the Zoom, she was taking her daughter's phone and taking pictures of us with the Instagram filters while we were on Zoom. So people were like face swapping. She was face swapping us and then sending it to us. We were just cracking us. It was like it ends up turning into like a 3-hour call when you think it's like only an hour. So we
Yeah.
did that. I mean, it's just all depending on what you like, because some people are not FaceTime people or Zoom people, or
Some
they're
people
not
are
really
phone people though. Like some people are phone people. I wanted to start a whole pen pal thing, and here's the proof of that. I wrote this letter to Asha probably 2 months ago, and I haven't mailed it. And the bad thing is I also got the stamps. So that's why I got all of my friends' addresses, because I was going to send you guys letters, but I'm not the greatest with the mailing, but you can start that tradition if you want. Like I literally
right,
have a
right.
ton of these letters to all of my friends. Like
Right.
you
So
just gotta get it to them.
not only did I mail off like the chocolate bombs for like my nieces and nephews and my cousins' kids and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I also like just bought general stuff for them. So like I bought like the paint by number like canvases. I got them at like Michael's. They were like $5. So bought them, and then this way while we drink the hot chocolate, we could do the paint by numbers, or like we could do different things with them. So we did different things like that. And then like the older kids, girl, I went to the dollar store and the little like $1 to $5 section at Target, and got like all little type of like self-care stuff. I even made self-care stuff for the boys, like stuff that they were. Because I found it's funny at Target they have these face masks for men, and they call them like different things to they're like the masculine or
Men need that silky skin too.
right, but you know like boys.
I should say plan out stuff you enjoy, be intentional about carrying it out. And I think that's a good thing, Lisa. Like you said earlier, pornos. If that's what you enjoy, do what you enjoy for Christmas. It's your Christmas. It's your Christmas. Lisa wants to know how many kids do you have, Celia?
I have 4.
4 lovely.
4.
A girl and a boy.
Yes, today the girl's lovely. The boys, I don't know.
I'll mail it to you, Josh. Yeah. So what did you say? What happened in Target? I'm sorry. I'm listening.
Well, no, right. So they have like different type of like self-care stuff. So I sent the boys stuff too, and we're gonna do face masks too. I'm gonna make them, and because I also sent them like virtual gift cards, and I told like my sister and that lives in Tennessee and a couple of other of my family members that have like boys that are like teenagers that feel like face masks and stuff is not like legit for boys or they don't want to do it, that they can't get their gift card until they do the face mask.
Pointers. I said she thought I asked you, was there any pornos for Lisa could do for Christmas? No, pointers.
No, sorry.
Pointers.
I don't need.
Okay, that's why you said that. Okay. That is not what I asked her to do.
No.
No. Pointers. Yeah, so I think that's really good ideas that you have, Celia. I think that you're not lonely for Christmas, but I'm glad that you kind of gave some ideas for me to do like with my family that's like overseas and stuff like that. Yes, pointers, Lisa. And then Jermaine says leave it to Lisa. Right.
I mean, the thing is that like even though like I may not be lonely for Christmas, I know a lot of my family members because they can't see my grandmother or they can't do certain things, and you know, or they're single or they're separated from their spouse or things like that. I know that it can't be lonely. So I try to do stuff so that I can incorporate them and try to do things like that for them. And then like my aunts and uncles, I found these like journals for like 39 cents on clearance at Walgreens. Of course, you know me, my coupon. And I just mailed them off to like my aunts and uncles or like my older cousins, and put little affirmation notes for them. So this way they could feel a little something. Because a couple of my family members were depressed because of the pandemic. They lost their jobs or things like that. So just give them a little bit of encouragement, and then told them like when you're mad, write it down. And so those are different things you could do. Me and my cousins also had a Zoom where all we did was just cry and scream about things that we're upset about, and then we ended up turning into a laughing thing because it was like, you're really mad about that. So that's another thing you can do if you're just mad about the world. Do a Zoom call and tell somebody that you know is gonna be mad with you.
Yeah, I call my sister. I don't even know these. Yeah, Kristen said those are great ideas. These are great ideas. Like we've had a load of great ideas. Write what down? I think Lisa missed the part about writing something down.
Oh, like if there are feelings. Like, you know, I mailed off like journals to I gave like everyone in my family got like these little small care packages. So like for instance, for like the teenage girls, I found these on clearance at Walgreens for 74 cents. So I mailed some of them to the older girls and some of them that were like boy colors and things like that to the older kids, and was just like, you know, if you're upset, you know, because it's also hard on kids. They're used to going outside, playing with their friends, going to the park, not running away from people that don't have masks on, like things like that. You know, Logan gets petrified when we go to the park and someone don't have a mask on. He's like, oh no, I can't play with you, and he'll run. You know? So it's kind of like, you know, for the kids, it's harder for them too to understand that like they can't do certain things. So a lot of parents, I feel, are neglecting the fact that, or not paying attention to as much, that the kids, their feelings are not being, you know, accommodated or basically being.
My sister says your family. Her family is busy. They always doing something. But good ideas to interact with everybody. Yeah, it is really, 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 really good ideas. But I love Celia because she always has some activities for her and the kids. Like she's always doing activities. And you do raise a point. Like these kids, you know, like they haven't seen their friends since March. You know what I'm saying? They've been in the house all stuffy and stuff. So I really do feel bad for the kids right now. You know, because kids look forward to school to see their friends, to socialize, and now they're just at home and they're stuck texting or talking to them through a video
Right.
game.
Right.
Yeah.
Just
But
like how my
Lisa, that's a good point. What she's saying is you get a journal and I don't know if anybody ever heard of this thing called morning pages, but practically you don't worry about punctuation, nothing. You just outlet everything that's bothering you and you write it down. No one sees it but you. And you just write down everything that's going on inside of you. And I promise you will feel better. So you're joking, but you really should do that. Like I do that when I feel like, I'm just creatively blocked or I'm feeling away for no reason. I can't pinpoint what the reason is. I will literally sit and I have 50 million journals. So I understand what Sylvia's saying. And I will just write that stuff down. Like, let me get this out. This person gets on my nerves. And even if the what you say is like, it's not the most, attractive thing to say, it's your thoughts. It's how you feel. And we are
you
entitled
know
to
what
feel
else
how
I
we
you
feel,
know what else
though.
I used to do too when I used to get like depressed or when I was going through that trial and tribulations with my husband. I would want to like write him a letter and give it to him, but then I was like, I'm just upset and mad, right? So I'm gonna be
Mhm.
very harsh with my tongue. I used to write a letter and mail it to myself just so that it'll feel like I'm doing something. And then I told myself, once I get the letter back, if I still feel that way, then I'll give it to him. 9 out of 10 times, I would feel like, half it's true, half it's not. And I'd be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I was so upset about something so little. So sometimes that
No,
works
you're
too.
writing for yourself. Your grandma don't read it. This is your thoughts. And what Celia's saying, because I know when I went through group counseling maybe 5 years ago, they told me to write people that get on my nerves. And if I still felt that way, to reach out to them and let them know how they make me feel. And it really does help. You got money. I was thinking that, Celia. You buy stamps to mail yourself.
Yes. Not all the time. That was just like certain
You
times.
said that wrapping paper was too expensive, but you go to the
I
post
say,
office, you
first of
get
all,
stamps,
wrapping
and you
paper, you rip
mail
it up and they throw it
yourself.
away. They rip it up and throw it away. So it's funny though, because you want to know what a tradition that my family has? It's so funny. There was this one like ugly, ugly like gift bag that somebody gave. I don't even remember where it started from. One
You
of our
are
family
really
members.
stepping over this, spending stamps and mailing yourself. Girl, you better
Well,
throw that away or put it in a I
so
type it. I password protect some of my
well
stuff.
that was like years ago. That's when I was going through like the whole situation when me and Calvin were separated, and it was like I wanted him to know, but I didn't want him to know. But
Oh,
I don't do that now.
but
I
you
was
bought a
right.
stamp and
My
you mailed
right
it
when I
to
was
you.
going through counseling, she was like, because I had a tendency of doing, and you know too, where it's like I would write it down in my journal, and if he's there and he's pissing me off,
The audience getting on you. You can't get over the fact that you're
whatever.
talking
Everybody likes getting mail.
to yourself.
Sometimes you have to remind yourself. Yes, that was a while ago, but
Wait, we
actually
got on Jermaine last week about Flossmore, Chicago. So this year, today, Celia, we talking about these stamps you
that's
purchased.
fine. That's fine because the person that suggested it was a counselor. It was a marriage counselor that told me that I needed to do it,
to
and
physically
because
mail it.
to physically mail it, and because the reason why, let me tell you the reasoning behind it. Because I would write it in a journal, and then when I would see him, if he pissed me off, I would grab my journal, rip it out, and give it to him. And at that point, that's why
Oh,
she was like, mail it off. And if you still feel that way within a week or two when you get it, then give it to him or rewrite it with nicer words. So that's why I was I was restricted from putting it in a journal and was told to
Texas
mail it.
is lit. Yeah. So you'd be like, oh, Lisa, a friend of the mail lady. What is going on? Kristen is saying, so you'd be like, oh, a letter. Then she notices it's from herself.
But you know what's funny? I would never put a return address on it.
God.
You know that like I have so many people in my house, you know, like my mother-in-law and sister-in-law. So I wouldn't put a return address on it. I would just mail it to myself.
I got a whole bunch of stamps, but I'm not mailing. Clearly, I'm not mailing anybody.
But
so
not
I'm
anymore.
mailing
That was a long time ago. That was a
I
long
know,
time ago.
Celia, but you know we all, we know we goofy. I'd rather
I
have
know.
some soft chocolates from myself. so you sending letters, Jermaine sending himself
Well, that
candy.
was I was sending
Kristen
myself
said she
letters
saw
when
it.
I
She
was
couldn't resist.
enraged.
She couldn't
Oh,
resist.
it's fine. You know, I have a really good sense of humor. As for Nita, trust me, I used to roast everyone at Pierce.
Yeah, I love this group. We all got a sense of humor. Exactly, Jermaine. An edible arrangement or something, not no letter. Here's the thing though. You can make your own edible arrangement. Edible arrangement is about $50 to $60 an arrangement. You can get some chocolate and melt that in the microwave and
And
dip
then
the
like how they be making those cut out fruit, all those are cookie cutters. You just cut your pineapple
right. And you buy
inside
a stick from Michael's, you would save $40.
and
You
you
know
stick
what?
it and you
Y'all
put
know
it
how
on
I feel
those
about
you put it
showing
on
stuff.
the screw those sticks that you use for the kebabs. You can buy those at the dollar store too.
And then it's like I used to love edible arrangements, so I figured out that I can do it myself. Like, and it's really nice to get something in the mail. But if I'm getting y'all chocolate covered fruit, just know that I dipped it myself and I'm not paying for it. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
What?
This is $74.99, and that's just for the small. That's the small one. And then for the large one, $100. We need to start dipping fruit, y'all. We need to make a business, y'all.
I'm
This
telling
is
you,
probably a pan you could get from the dollar store. Like Celia said, these are cookie cutters. We could get those sprinkles. We could dip that chocolate. We could start our own edible arrangement. Let's get it. I agree, Ma. Mama said overrated. I think I can get the commercial now. So 1 second, Celia. I think once I'm done complaining about edible arrangement. Saying
just
what
melt
happened. You
these.
know, that's
Just melt
true.
these.
You can go to yeah, right. That's it. The melting
All you
chocolate.
do is you
I
put
should
these in the
right. You
microwave.
can right in the microwave and dip it. Me and my cousins did it like a month ago. And Asha's right. You can go to the store and just buy the flowers and bring it to the person. Like, I know it's the sentiment behind it. Like, you know, somebody gets surprised, ring the doorbell. Oh, you got this flowers and this chocolate covered fruit. I get it, but
My one cousin calls edible arrangements a
right,
lazy
Mom.
gift. She calls it
Right.
a lazy gift.
Here's a commercial and then we'll come right back. I think it's gonna work. Let's see. Oh no. Oh, wait a minute. This is the wrong one. That's
Get it
Jermaine's, the
together,
one I
Renita. Get
love
it
so much.
together.
I know. I don't think I can find what I'm looking for.
See, if you would have mailed yourself a letter, you would know the right one.
If I'm not mailing myself a letter. Here it is. Okay, here we go. I would just like to talk about my collaboration with Pima Images. Pima Images was created by Alice Welch, and the purpose of her platform is to promote self-love, self-image in the plus size community. She is going to express this on her new YouTube channel, which will also cover subjects such as fashion and beauty. So her premiere project is entitled You Are Beautiful. In addition to her being an encourager, she also is a writer. So she wrote this beautiful piece that she wanted to premiere, but she also wanted to show pictures of plus size women in the background as she speaks. So that's where you come to play. We need pictures from you confident, curvy girls, just to help spread the word. And if you would like to be a part of this movement, because I'm super excited about it, and you want more details about it, please email me at info@beyourownkind.com. I look forward to the pictures and I look so forward to this project. Until next time, don't forget to be your own kind. All right, you're gonna have to stop. You're gonna have to stop. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So if you're interested, I'm getting a whole bunch of pictures. My email is flooded, but we are accepting pictures until December 31st. So if you know of anyone that would like to be a part of that project, you are welcome. info@beyourownkind.com. And Lisa says, for some fruit, I can go get the Kruger. Hell no. Asha said, same with having flowers delivered. Mom said the skewers. Saying flowers at the grocery store are $12. For $12, $80. They are still gonna be surprised. Exactly. Oh, exactly, Mama. It's the thought that counts. It does. Yes. Thank you, love. Thank you, love. Oh, you gotta stop. I would just like to go ahead, Celia.
See, I like to mail letters. You like to listen to yourself.
You know what? I was just telling my husband, like when you're doing editing, like after we finish like all the live stuff, I have to go through it and put the chapters on there. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sick of hearing my voice.
The crazy part is, you know how my husband has the podcast studio. A couple of people had me on the podcast, and I hate the sound of my voice inside the mic. I hate it. I hate it so bad. And he's like, why do you hate it? I'm like, I don't know. I just don't like the way I sound. The way I sound to myself talking is not what I picture myself on audio.
I feel like I still need to grow up when I talk. Like I got like a little like
that's me. I feel like I sound like I'm 12.
Yeah, like you have some women, you know, they talk so profound and they got like a little bass in their voice and yes, I am. And then you got me and I'm like, I am.
The funny part is that like
thanks,
when I'm sick, I actually like my voice when I sound like when I'm congested.
Yeah,
me
too.
I feel like you remember the commercial. You remember the Friends episode when Phoebe was sick and she was able to actually sing and people loved her. And she was like,
I don't remember that. I remember her running though.
Yeah.
So, thanks, Kristen.
So yeah, so like that's how I feel like when I'm sick, I'm like, oh yeah, hello, hi, you know, I get extra with it.
Mama said, write yourself a letter and tell yourself all about it. Oh gosh. Well, you know what? We got Jermaine last week. With the Chicago thing. So.
Well, I at least my address mailing myself is still Chicago.
Tag you in. No, it was Jermaine last week. It's you this week.
It is Brown Lake.
Pictures too. But what do the lonely do? What do they do? He's still singing that song? I've been and played that video with that lady singing. That's what you do for Chris.
I mean, Jermaine, just find people you could do stuff with, or
I think he was singing the song.
Oh, right.
This is actually Jermaine's topic. Jermaine, do you have any questions, follow-up questions for what we said about what do the lonely do? Your voice is perfect for you. I love that you're so authentic on B.O.K. Oh, thank you, BFF.
She gets brownie points.
Jermaine, they write themselves letters. But Celia's not lonely.
Apparently it worked.
Right.
He came back.
50 million family members, and there's like 300 people that's gonna be on Zoom. He says, I do, but I'm gonna write myself a letter. Oh my God! Now you got everybody writing themselves a letter.
It's okay.
Oh, once again, this is a great.
That's right, Kristen. Tell Mama to stop it, because everyone's gonna get the chocolate bomb for Mama.
That's okay, Mom. I'll make you a chocolate bomb. I'll make you one. I am gonna go to the store though. I'm gonna go to Michael's tomorrow and see if they got the mold, like the round mold.
Right.
And
you get the
one. I want the silicone one where you can bend it.
Right. So make sure that it's really flimsy, because if it's not like really flimsy, it'll be hard for you to pop it out.
And I'm gonna make some Nutella fudge. Yes, Nutella fudge. Girl, I've been on Pinterest, so I'm gonna do anything. I can't, Celia. She on a roll. Well, you missed it, Lisa. I want to show you. This was our example of what the lonely do for Christmas. I'm gonna play this this video one more time, and I'm probably gonna watch it all Christmas because it was the funniest thing. I'm gonna write myself a letter to
Jermaine's gonna be sending us a video of him doing it.
They play people. The normal person do not have stamp cereal, so the fact that you have enough stamps
But
to
that
mail
was
your
like 4 years
that's
ago.
what makes it funny because
I don't
stamps
have
go
stamps
up
now.
every day. Seem like
I don't
you
have
know,
stamps now.
exaggerated.
No, I bought a book of stamps because I was told by my counselor, and that's what I did, and then that was it.
Oh my god, I'm gonna play this one more time because I'm not gonna play the whole thing. I'm just gonna play the same amount. I love this. Jermaine says, Lisa, this is what the lonely do for Christmas. But she was killing it. I'll shut up so you can hear it.
To be jolly.
Get it, Deidre.
But how can I be when I have nobody? The Yuletide carol.
I mean, she's getting it. She got her own instrument.
That lighting is good.
This is the part that gets me when she go to the window. This is the part that gets me.
I'm waiting for my letter.
I swear to you. Oh my god.
At Christmas time.
And Jermaine says that's what the lonely do for Christmas. Send me some stamps. Mama said, well, send us some stamps then.
I don't have them anymore. I don't buy stamps anymore.
That's right, Kristen. She can actually sing. Like, she is getting it. She is getting it. Oh, Lord, let me find out Quetta making her own. She's not lonely, clearly. She knows how to make friends. Oh, no. Yes, Asha. She did the whole song by herself.
She has more talent than half of these people out here.
I can't stop watching it. I have to show everybody. Lord, I hope I don't be.
You won't, Jermaine. You call us.
Right. That's the part that got me when she was like peeking through the blinds. I'm like, I subscribed. I'm like, yes. And how much time did it take her to do that? Because she got the instruments and she's also singing in the background. Yes, like so if you're that lonely for Christmas, Lisa, you can always make yourself a video.
Or mail yourself a letter.
Or mail yourself a letter. We found out that now it's not enough to just write the letter. You must mail it.
But you guys are missing the
How long
big
did it
part.
take for you to receive the letter though? Like, did it take like 2 days, 2 business days?
No, because what I used to do was I used to mail it off the one at Pierce,
Right, Jermaine.
not close to the house. So I would like mail it up at Pierce. So this way it
Let
would
me
take a
find
while.
out. You did this while we worked together. You never mentioned this.
Well, you forget. Remember, I used to come in hours late because I got approved for me to have my counseling in the mornings. That's my counselor's the one that told me to do it. So I would come back from counseling mad and be sitting there on my writing it out, and then I would mail it to myself. And then within a week or so, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm not even mad about this no more."
Every week I am
Not
presenting
every
with something different. No, I'm talking about every live. I just want to say, like, this year's been epic. I know I started my lives was it the summer maybe back in May, earlier this year. Pandemic actually pushed me to do the live because I do not like public speaking or anything like that. And I was like, okay, right, Jermaine, peeking through the blinds, or you could just write yourself a letter and mail. Yes, we have things to do now. So I just want to thank all of you guys for rocking with me since, I don't know, the beginning of this year. I'm pretty shy. You probably can't tell, but I'm pretty shy and I'm not really a public speaker, but I don't know, some people have already known, but then there are new people on here that I've made internet friends, and I really love that. And I love that my, people that I know and people online, we're just one big family, and we could just sit and joke. No one gets sensitive. No, it's just a really good time. So I just want to say, thank you all. Thank you all. This has been a great year. And for those who didn't tune in the beginning, this is my last live for the year. I'll be returning.
Oh,
It's Christmas and New Year. So I will be returning on the 8th,
you don't want to
January.
bring the new year in with us?
Are you serious?
I'm messing
I'm
with
on
you.
vacation. I am taking a vacation.
You've been on vacation since you've been working from home.
Proud of you. You do. Thank you. Thank you, BFF. So yeah, thanks. Yes, thanks for all the tips. Yes. What? Yes, Lisa, 2 weeks. Girl, but if you just don't, I sent you the community text. You could community text me anytime you want. And let me send it to you before
Oh, you
I
shouldn't have told
sign
me. You
off.
shouldn't have reminded me that because I'll be community texting you all the time.
Well, you actually have my phone number.
But
But
that's
you
where
do.
you don't answer.
You guys can join the community text too because
I have
I'm
already.
gonna do some special stuff for people on there starting next year. I'm gonna do some like private giveaways and we're gonna do some private Zooms and stuff like that. So I am gonna be trying to grow the text because I'm paying for it. So yeah, so I want everybody to join along. And my community, my text, they always know stuff before I post it on social media. I send encouraging text every morning, mostly.
You sure do.
Once, like I said, you can talk to me. It's like a regular, like you're texting me on the phone. You know what I'm saying? So you are amazing. We love B.Y.O.K. Yes, and I love you too. And what I want to do is wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, like the happiest of New Years. No matter what comes next year, we are still what Jermaine said, make the best of what you have, make the best in whatever situation that you're in. Whatever you do, don't give up. Whatever you do, don't compromise who you are. So I just want to say, I love you all. Okay. All right. Let her know that we say hi back and Merry Christmas to your family. My family, Celia, your family, you guys are going to have a wonderful time on Zoom. Mom, I'll see you guys. Jermaine, you can Zoom us on Christmas if you want. And Ash, hi. I'll probably see you, Ash. So, and Celia, if you're in Chicago, you're in Chicago. I'll actually be in Chicago long enough to see you. Celia.
I know. I do.
I
Yeah.
know. Right.
Remember?
Right. So
I need your
everybody,
mama's address so I can stand outside and wave hi.
can we get
With
another
a book of
20
Sam's.
minutes? What do you want to talk? Every time I try to log off, no one wants me to go. That makes me feel great, but I don't have anything else to
But
say.
I know Derek's like, this is my time. Get off.
Derek is probably knocked out. I need to know what do they. He's still joking. He's still joking about that song. You know what? The next 20 minutes, I will play that YouTube video. If that's what you want, because she sung the whole song by herself. My mom said, "Merry Christmas, everybody." Jermaine, Jermaine, let it go. Mama said, "Let it go."
Let it go. Let it go.
So, you guys are always welcome to chime in on our future lives. I always put the link in. Celia called it before I said it, but you put the link in there. You can join just like Celia, and we could just chat and say what's on our mind. Thank you, Celia, for chiming in. I always love it when other people talking besides me, and and thanks for sharing. We have everybody saying Merry Christmas. Oh, I love you guys. I really, really do. And I will see you guys January 8th. And until then, have some fun. I'm changing it today. Have some fun. Still be your own kind, but have some fun and celebrate.
One more thing. It's not gonna take long. If what the lonely could do is watch that new movie Soul. That's it's a animated cartoon movie, but it's predominantly a my husband's family said that they finally got it to where it looks like the actual people, not crazy, but it's basically predominantly in regards to African American community, and it's an animated series. I believe it's from Pixar or it's on Disney.
Where is it at? Is it
I
on
think
Disney?
it's on Disney. Yeah,
Okay.
but it's supposed to be like really good, and a couple of my family members, my husband's family members, said that they actually are making African American people actually look like themselves. Like their hair is like really detailed compared to like some of the other animated versions where you're like, that's not how we look. So I think the preview of it actually looks pretty good. I believe it came out already. Yeah, it's on
Okay,
Disney
so I
Plus.
see some
Yeah.
people that watched it. Lisa, yes, January 8th. January 8th. And Ma Rainey Bottom with Viola. Is that who's in it? Oh, that's what I need to watch. Ma Rainey Bottom with Viola is on Netflix. Okay, I got some stuff to watch. I love stuff like that. I finally watched Jingle Jangle. Oh my God, I love that movie. I love that movie. You right, Jermaine. And you still got your 20 minutes, Jermaine. You right. The lonely can watch.
Oh, Jermaine, you know what you could do? You could write some movies.
You know what, Jermaine? You could write a script. I want Jermaine so bad to start a YouTube channel, like where, like a YouTube series like Issa Rae did with Misadventures of a Awkward Black Girl, and see how big she got just off of YouTube. Like she started her video on YouTube. So
Well, Jermaine,
so I really want him to do that, get a cast, get some filming, and he's so dope with the editing. And we will definitely support it and watch it. I will share it out.
I guess,
I will. So I really want Jermaine to do that. I'm telling you,
yes, Wonder Woman's coming out too. So it comes out on Christmas. See, that's what you do on Christmas. There you go.
Oh,
Jermaine.
so it comes out on Christmas. Okay, thanks, Jermaine and Celia. I do that every day. What do you do every day, Jermaine?
Write scripts. Well, I think that me and you forget to tell Jermaine
I agree,
that my I need to get Jermaine's information because you forget that my husband makes short films.
Yeah, but Jermaine actually, I don't know if you follow him on Instagram. You know what? Let me show you something.
First off,
Jermaine's
probably gonna laugh at me.
Jermaine's getting his 20 minutes. See, Jermaine, we put you on the spot. You should have let me get off. We could have a red table talk, a B.Y.O.K.
No,
I would love that, but we're not talking about
table read.
We're talking about
table read. Okay.
What is a table read? Every time I'm on there.
Okay, so a table read is basically where you have a script, right? And you have all the actors that are there, or sometimes you have people that could be potential actors, and you read the script. So this way you could get a feel of how the director wants you to have the emotion and stuff. So it's a table read of like reading what you're gonna do before you film.
We could do that. I would love that. So this is Creole. This was one of my favorite ones. I believe he can explain it, but I believe, it's a reading of a script. I think this was like, kind of like Witches in New Orleans, and he could correct me if I'm wrong, but I like this. This was just a little, I never have the sound on. And he edited this. And that's just a little snippet. So he's talented with the video recording and stuff. And I don't know how y'all be doing these big pictures. What's this? Mini narratives. I don't remember this one, Jermaine. Yeah, so he has a lot of scripts. That's why I'm saying put this on. What is this one? I don't remember this one. Nothing's playing. My computer sometimes. But yeah, so check out Jermaine. He's on Jermaine Carson's Productions. That's who he is on Instagram. So check out Jermaine. He's dope. I want everybody to follow him like now. Why are you not coming back though to the 8th? Because of Christmas and New Year's. I have not seen my family in a really long time, and I really want to see them, and I probably won't have my computer with me. So I decided to not say that I was coming and then turn around and don't come. So that's why.
So you might surprise us.
I just made it safe and said, yeah. Rehearsal, basically reading the script. Got you. Oh Lord, that's what you get, Jermaine. You wanted 21 minutes, so I made it about you, boo. And we need to make it about you. There's so many talented people out here that we don't know about, and we know you. You know what I'm saying? So of course we're gonna share you up.
'Cause,
Yes, one of my scripts I'm pitching. Excellent. Yes, yes, Jermaine. Now people, oh, I'm blushing. Love it, Jermaine. Jermaine, you are, yes, you are the MVP and you deserve to be celebrated. So on this Christmas, we celebrate you, Jermaine, and all your excellence. All your excellence. Keep it up. And we're going to be looking for that YouTube channel. Now, do you want an extra 20 more minutes, sir? Look at my mom, Lisa. Lisa, my mama telling you that we doing family center. Yeah, so everybody go, if you have an Instagram, go to Ed Jermaine Carson Productions. Follow him on Instagram. He is somebody to follow, like for real. Yes, Jermaine. So that the 20 minutes we dedicated to you.
There you
All
go,
right.
Jermaine.
Yes. Yes, Jermaine, you are so talented. Let's give people their flowers while they're here. Let's not wait till they're gone and be, oh, they only knew. Why do people say if they only knew when we have people right here and we could just tell them how wonderful they are? So all of you are wonderful. Celia, you're wonderful. You know, like everybody's wonderful on here. You know what I'm saying? So yes. So Lisa, she sews. Well, Lisa, how did you find me? This is an excellent question before I get off. Are you following me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, or did you just happen to come? Because I'm just trying to figure out how people are finding me. I'm excited that people are finding me, but I just want to know where I'm most effective at. Well, there go your topic for next time. What is that? Celebrating people's talents. I always wanted to do a talent show on online. That might be fun. Everybody gonna have to be talented though. You are all, I'm trying to show my mom's, oh there you go. You are all wonderful. Yes. So yeah. So does anybody else want 20 minutes?
We're trying to get as much as you as possible, Renita. We have 2 weeks that we
I'm
don't have
gonna
nothing to do.
I'm gonna put you on the spot. So Jermaine, yes, on January 8th, he's always picking the topic. On January 8th, we can talk about things like that. Why do we not give people flowers while they're there? And bam, there's our topic 2 weeks from now. We're gonna talk about that. So, and then Jermaine, I'm gonna keep showing you videos and you can still give me pointers on it because I'm trying to get on your level for real. All right, everybody. Merry Christmas. I love you all. Have a great holiday, and have a happy new year, and I'll see you guys in 2021. Bye.